Today's class, we're going to be showing the new 3-inch lettering set. Now, we'll be working on the REVO, but this set is also available for the 900, 1200, and 1800. Normally, we would use a flat table on the machine to hold our stock, like a router table. An alternative is to use the horizontal vices, which are now available for the REVO as well as the 912 and 1800. The horizontal vices mount a little bit differently on the REVO. It'll mount on the face of the front rails here. So you use the corner brackets and attach them as shown here. Then, of course, you can adjust your clamps in here. We normally just set the back clamp all the way to the back side. Now that the horizontal vices are attached to the rails, we can go ahead and put our stock inside the clamps. This piece that we're going to be using for this project is 6 inches wide and 30 inches long. Now you can position the stock and then lock it down, and if you need to make an adjustment, just open the clamps, slide it to where you need it, and lock it down again. With the stock in place, we'll step around the back now, and I'll show you how to mount the letters. We use a double locking plate, and that'll, of course, go inside of the extrusion here, and then we'll simply use some cap screws to secure the template in place. And you can adjust the spacing for the width between the letters however you want it. To properly position the board, we're going to measure the width of the word, and this one is 14 inches. We know this piece is 30 inches long, so 15 will be the center. So we'll come over here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 inches, which is half of the width of the letter, of the word. So we'll start our letter right there at 8 inches. Now, the base of the letter, we're going to make right here at 1 5/8 of an inch. So the L is going to be cut right there. For this lettering set, you'll need the optional 1/4 inch stylus. We'll take the stylus and drop it into this first letter and bring it to the far corner. Now we'll plunge the router bit down, and then we can make an adjustment to the position of the board back and forth this direction to line it up at 8 inches. And to adjust the router forward and backwards, we would adjust the template follower here on the back. For cutting these letters, you could use a core box bit or a lettering bit, but we're just going to use the tip of this cutter right here. To set the plunge depth, we'll plunge the router bit down until it touches the surface of the wood, and then we're going to take the feeler gauges, and I'm going to use 175 thousandths for this router bit, and we'll put that between the plunge bar and the stop, and then we can start cutting. Obviously, you could use the scale on your plunge router to set the plunge depth. However, you won't get near the accuracy that you will with a set of feeler gauges. With the stylus in place, we're now ready to make our first cut. The lettering comes with doubles and triples of certain letters and numbers. However, here's a problem that you might run into. If you are missing a number or a letter, you can go ahead and insert a locking plate like this, and of course lay these out for the proper position. Now once you've cut the number or the letter that you're missing, you can take that off and then mount it here in place. And you may want to make a little mark here on the rail so that you'll know where they'll go. Well, you can see just how quick and easy it is to make your own custom wooden signs.